USDA. Our cultivators, Coffee's Country Market, who has done the catering for this event, will enjoy lunch later on from them. Connecticut Grown, Farm Credit East, and Bimbo Bakeries. Many of our cultivators are also involved in some of the presentations you will hear from. Our Sprouts, Chubby Dog Coffee, the Supported Living Group, Michael's Greenhouses, Farm Aid, the Food Animal Concerns Trust, and Freedom's Design. Also, many thanks to participants from UConn, the Agricultural Extension Program, from Dwight Hall at Yale, from Connecticut Greenhouse Growers Association, and Mobility Equipment Recyclers of New England. We encourage you to visit vendors in the pavilion, located right out that way throughout the day, and to get a sense of wonderful services that are available to your communities. Also, thanks to Seed Sowers, Be Natural, a Chick-fil-A, Brain Injury Alliance of Connecticut, Claire's Cornucopia, New Haven, Green Bliss, Edge of the Woods Market, Ultimate Capture, Pacifico, Midpoint, Havenly, and University of Maryland Extension. A number of wonderful people. I'm going to let you know that this will play on loop, but I want to point out that there is an integrated care team to tend to needs throughout the conference. There is a sign-up sheet to schedule appointments for spiritual counseling, for youth counseling, for wellness, and for any other need that you may have. You can find the sign-up at the registration table, or our volunteers will also come around and help you sign up for various slots. If I could ask members of the integrated care team to just stand up briefly. Reverend Abraham, Reverend Luz, Dr. Rachel Doyle, and raise up one more time, Nicholas, correct? Thank you. Nicholas will be joining Rachel as well. Thank you. And many thanks to the conference team. I want to point out immediately that Yesenia Rivera is here if you need any interpretation services. And I had a little note that she translated for me to say that we have Spanish interpretation services available. Please find Yesenia in the back, and I will attempt to say that in Spanish. Apologies in advance. Tenemos servicios de interpretación de español disponible. Por favor, visite a Yesenia para más asistencia. Great, thank you. Many thanks to Yesenia. You will find QR codes throughout. We have a lot of exciting features for the conference. We have a raffle that is available. You can purchase tickets. We have Healing by Growing items as well that help support the work of Healing by Growing. And we have many other opportunities for involvement to learn about the vendors outside, to learn about support from Healing by Growing. And I want to spend just a moment reminding us about our goals for the conference. I'm going to leave this playing in the background so that you can see details for the conference, including room assignments. I'll explain how that works later on, and our agenda for the day will pop up as well. The conference itself, this third annual conference, is hosted by Healing by Growing Farms. And the goal is to bring together farmers, food industry providers, health and human service professionals, community and faith-based groups, brain injury and trauma survivors, and youth, our next generation of growers, to share healing and empowering stories, learn new knowledge, resources, and best practices. This year's conference focuses on empowering attendees to heal and be empowered by addressing the mental health challenges and stress prevalent in the farming industry, including those stemming from trauma and brain injury. We have a keynote address later in the day. We have a wonderful panel coming up in just a few minutes. And we have a cluster model with various tracks that people can participate in. I will say a note about the tracks. right now. There are 4 different tracks that you can participate in. The youth track, led by Anne and Rachel. Anne and Rachel, can you stand up and just wave? There's Rachel. I saw Anne come in, but she's also been helping with parking, so she's probably outside again. So for now, find Rachel if you're part of the youth track and you have any questions. When the time comes, after our morning panel discussion, you will go with Anne and Rachel over to the Dorcas building, and you will spend the next few hours in fellowship there, and also some engaging hands-on activities as well. There's a farm tools track where you can learn everything that you might need to establish your agricultural business, or to grow your business, or to grow your practices. Carrie, Chris, and Jesse, please stand up if you don't mind. Thank you. I saw Jesse here as well, but I think he stepped out. They will be part of the farm tools track, and the moderator for that track is Allie Rose. So when the time comes, Allie Rose will help you find that track. You will be in Brown 1. A note about the buildings: we're using cabins here located at Camp Harkness. Brown 1 and Brown 5 are immediately outside in that cluster of cabins that face into a circle. There are accessible ramps that lead to each building. So Brown 1 and Brown 5 are labeled. I will also note that Brown 5 has a sensory room. So if at any moment you need a quiet space or a sensory space and you need to access that, that will be available all day long in Brown 5. It's immediately after the entrance. So you can select into that as you need and find space for yourself. The community track, learning about community building efforts and different ways of engaging farmer communities and other stakeholders, will take place in Brown 5. Victor, John, and Reverend Abraham will be in that track. Victor, John, and Reverend Abraham, can you just give a wave? Great, Reverend, thank you. So that will be the community track, and then the wellness track remains in this room, again, after the morning panel. We'll make another announcement about when that happens, and that will include Sheila, Reverend Luz, and Dr. Ruiz. If you can all raise your hands. Terrific. And I'll be their moderator in that room. That's here. So we will help facilitate movement in between. The cluster model works so that it allows you to participate in multiple tracks, with the exception of the youth track that is closed for youth participants only, to create a safe space and a welcoming space, which fits the values of our conference. I want to remind everybody, you heard me say a little bit about the conference goals, and it's really important to us that we have a welcoming and inclusive environment that embraces multiple viewpoints, is sensitive to the needs and the many abilities and backgrounds and cultures that we come from. So we ask that you respect that as a participant in the conference, and that you're also open to sharing your full authentic self and also allowing yourself to receive others in that same way. So that's an important value for this conference, in a way that we can tend to each other and be good stewards of our own human ecology.